Hey there, welcome back to my channel and let's get right into it. This is a video that I've been wanting to make for a long time. It's been in my little planning sheets here probably since the middle of this year. And I think now is probably the best time to make it as we get towards the end of the calendar year. And obviously the title is Not College. Well, at Naval Academy, they have a little saying, and it's called Not College, and they have a t-shirt to go along with it. And on the t-shirt is the Navy M with the little star, and it says Not College. And I think it's pretty appropriate for the service academies, because going to a service academy is not going to college. There's a lot of vast differences. Number one is that going to a service academy is very rigorous. It's rigorous mentally, physically, and academically. You will be asked to do a lot of things in a very short time, and you will be expected to excel at them. You will be expected to excel academically, you will be expected to excel physically, and your mental well-being, of course, that's important, but you have to be able to keep up. So number one, it's rigorous. If you are an athlete, you probably will be competing on a D1 level. The three DoD academies, Air Force, Army, and Navy, are D1 schools. Kings Point, the Merchant Marine Academy, and the Coast Guard Academy, D3 schools. I don't care if you're D1 or D3, handling academics and athletics simultaneously with the regimental system is difficult, so you will be expected to keep up. If you went to a quote-unquote normal school and you are on a D1 team, things are probably a little bit more lenient there, and you probably can slide a little bit on the academics, and you probably will not be taking a full load of STEM classes. Next, number three, free time. Wow, free time. Does free time really exist at a service academy? Well, I'm sure that it does. When I was there, it did. But it's very limited, and you have to make a decision on how to use your free time. Should you use your free time to study? Should you use your free time to practice? Should you use your free time to just go and relax and take a break? How should you use your free time? Because your free time is limited, and that's the way that it's supposed to be. You are supposed to be able to do a lot of things in a very short time and manage your time. Time management is number one at any service academy. I don't care if it's the D3 schools or the D1 schools. I don't care if it's Navy or Coast Guard. It doesn't make any difference. You have to manage your time. And this is something that is significantly different than the normal schools, the quote-unquote normal schools. The academic load and the regimental load take up a lot of your time, and you have very little free time. Number four, summer breaks. You really don't get summer breaks at the service academies. Either you are doing summer training. If you go to the DoD schools, you are doing summer training. You are going off to wherever they're sending you to work with a specific unit or a specific command. If you're at the Coast Guard, you are doing your first years, you're sailing aboard the Eagle, or you're going to specific sectors to learn. And if you're at the Merchant Marine Academy, you are actually probably at sea for a half a year for your second class and your third class year. So your summer breaks are really non-existent. Your summer breaks are taken up by training. Unlike the normal schools where your summer breaks are truly breaks and you get to go and do what you want, you get to go and work, you get to go and do some research, you get to go and do some internship. So don't count on having a lot of time if you go to a service academy on your summer break. Number five, expectations. You are always expected to be at top of your game, whether it's your dress and uniform, your military bearing, your performance in academics, or your performance on the sports field. You are expected to do your best, give your best at all times. I'm not saying that the quote-unquote normal civilian schools you are not expected to be your best and to do your best, but there's no expectations on how you dress, what you show up in class in, how you really behave outside of class, what you do with your free time after class. There are no expectations there. So the expectations that are placed on you in a military academy There's a lot of expectations, and you have to live up to those. It's all part of being in the military, and it's all part of serving your country. To conclude, going to a service academy is not like going to a regular college. There's a lot of expectations on you. There's a lot of demands on you. There's limited free time. There is limited summertime for you. There's a lot of restrictions on what you can and cannot do. It's just the way that it is. It's a sacrifice that you make to get an education and a sacrifice that you make to serve your country. So yes, it's not college, but the rewards are great. So I might have started this off, well, it's really bleak, you can't do this, you can't do that, all these things are expected of you, blah, blah, blah. But going to a service academy, it's an honor. It's truly a privilege, and the career after is really, can be extraordinary for you. So I wish you the best. I just want you to know that your decision that you make, that your friends will be having a great time at school, and you will be having a good time too, but it would be a much different time than what they have at their quote-unquote normal college. So good luck, and I hope you get what you want. Bye now.